Hi guys, welcome to Fudge Masterclass number 2. My name is Pauline. I am the technical advisor and educator for Sabre in Western Australia. Today we are going to go through the second part of the Fudge Professional range, which is the Speed Lighteners and the Fudge Paintbox. So during this live, please feel free to ask any questions you have. If you're watching it again at a later date, please write the questions in the comments and we'll get back to you. Let's try and make it as interactive as possible. Okay, let's get started. So the first lightener in the Fudge Professional range is the Speed Plus Violet Luxe Lightener. Some of the unique features and benefits of this lightener is that it is a moisturizing bleach, which means that you're going to get 22% less breakage than market-leading bleach. It's got creatine, which rebuilds and strengthens the hair, and it's going to add brightness and shine while it's lifting and colouring your hair. So as a visual, I've pre-mixed some of it here. So you can see it's violet, and this is the 20-vol Catalyst Cream Developer. So I'm going to just mix it up because as hairdressers, we're visual, and we like to see these things say what they say they're going to do. So I have measured this out, and one of the things with powder lighteners is the more we do hairdressing, we just go, oh, we know the quantities, but it's really important to measure powder lighteners. Okay, so there we can see it mixed into a nice smooth paste. Okay, and of course it being violet is going to help counteract warmth thrown off by lightning. Okay, the second lightener is our Speed Powder Lightener. This is the original Fudge Lightener. This is going to give rapid lifting action. It's easy to apply, it does not swell, and it mixes into a smooth paste. Because it's a white formula, the advantage of this here is you can see exactly how much it's lifting. So it's going to penetrate and strengthen the hair as it repairs it because it's got hydrolyzed wheat proteins inside it. And this product as well is economical, so it's great for a large set of foiling. One thing to note as well is do not do more than 20 vol on scalp. So I'm just going to measure out 20 vol with this. So I put in 10 grams of powder lightener, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 2 as well. Okay. We can see here, I've used this bleach on clients and it's beautiful. We can see here, as we mix it, it's a lovely white creamy consistency and it's perfect for foiling. Okay, and then lastly, we have got our Speed 2, which is our cream lightener. Now, it being a cream lightener, this is ideal for on scalp. It's a gentle, creamy formula. It's got vegetable oils, which protect the hair and scalp. And it's got the same lifting abilities as your powder lighteners. And again, this is very economical. So you can see here, a little bit I've squeezed out, that's 10 grams. So let's see how that mixes. So I'm going to do 1 to 2 as well. Sometimes I like to just do a little bit under the recommended because you can always add in. There's nothing worse than putting in more developer than you need and then it becomes too runny for you. So you can see here with this mixture, it's a beautiful paste. So I have actually a visual that you will see in the next one that I've used with the time machine, and I've used this hair product and it was beautiful. So cream lightener, really big fan of that one. Okay, so whenever you mix up your speed lighteners, you're always going to want to use your Catalyst Cream Developers because these are designed to give you the best results with your speed lighteners. So these, don't forget, these are going to help minimize damage to the hair, and they're also going to protect the scalp during the colouring process. All right. We will come back to them after we look at the paint box. So these are our paint box colors. if you can see here, there's 10 altogether. They come in 75 ml tubes, and there is one special one that comes in 150 ml tube. Now, this will come to in a minute, but I'll tell you some of the features and benefits of the Fudge Paintbox. So with Paintbox, Fudge Professionals, it was designed by hairdressers for hairdressers, and this is one of the first fashion colour ranges that have been on the market. So there's 10 core shades in total. It's an ammonia-free product, and it is what you would call a true semi-colour. It's going to condition as it colours because it protects the hair with moisturising agents and creatine proteins that will repair the hair, giving a long-lasting glossy shine. This product will last between 3 to 30 washes, taking into consideration the condition of the hair and the colour you've chosen. Within the tubes, there are direct dye pigments. You do not need peroxide, and then whenever you use this product, you will obviously pre-lighten the hair color you desire. So let's look at the shades. We have got Light Frost, Gold Coast, Coral Blush, Pink Riot, Whiter Shade of Pale, which you will use a lot of, Raspberry Barrette, Red Corvette, Purple People, Chasing Blue, and Turquoise Days. Okay, so Whiter Shade of Pale. This product is in 150ml tube, like I said. This is fantastic to use because there's a few things you can do with it. First off, if you're lightening hair and you have a lot of yellow undertone showing, you can use this here to tone the hair. So you can go straight in with this and then go in with your target shade. Or you can use this here to make a pastel color. So for example, if you want it more of a pastel pink, you can start off with your Whiter Shade of Pale and then add quantities of Pink Riot into it until you achieve the color you're after. But always start with your lightest color and then add your darker color to it until you get that pastel shade you're after. Right? And you can also, as well, a little tip is use Fudge conditioners to dilute the warmer colors. Okay, and then with the Fudge Paintbox range, you're going to get this beautiful little swatch. So this swatch is really educational. You can show all these to your clients. But then within the swatch, you are going to get formulations. So there are 3 different types of formulations. You're going to have a warm palette, a cool palette, and a neutral palette. So with the little book, the first one, it shows you yellow, so the Gold Coast color. And then within it, you have got these colors on the background, and it shows you what to mix with them in order to get that. So for example, this green color, you'd mix 1 part Chasing Blue to 2 parts Gold Coast. So the warm, cool, and neutral palettes will be on your screens now if you want to take pictures of that. Here you can see a Coral Blush, the color in the middle, and then the different colors in the background, which is great as well. You can show these to your clients and say, would you like that color? And this takes all the guessing out of it. You know how to make that color straight away. So I have practiced with a few of these, and they're exactly what they say. There we go. So that's really handy. It doesn't take up much room, and it's a good thing to have in your arsenal as a hairdresser. Okay. So how do we create Paintbox? So there's 7 steps in order to create Paintbox. The first thing you want to do is you want to pre-lighten the hair to the level you're after. So in order to do this here, don't forget you have to take into consideration the history, porosity of the hair, the condition that it's currently in, and the level for the lightness you want to achieve. After you have accomplished that with Speed Lighteners, you're then going to rinse and shampoo the hair and use Damage Rewind shampoo. You're going to mist with 1 shot and balance the porosity, towel dry the hair. Then pop on your gloves, apply the colour evenly and comb through. As much as you can, keep the colour off the scalp and away from exposed skin. The processing time is 5 to 30 minutes. Usually 20 minutes is sufficient. Rinse under lukewarm water or cold water, because you don't want the colours to mix. And then finally apply your 1 shot, fudge and style as desired. The duration and intensity of the colour will vary depending on the condition of the person's hair. So next up is colour removal. So this is what you're going to do then if the client comes back and they change their mind and they want a new colour. So you're going to go in with your speed lighteners. You can either have a mild formula or a medium formula. The mild formula, you will mix 30 grams of Fudge Speed bleach and 15 grams of hot water and 15 grams of Fudge expander shampoo. Your medium formula is equal parts Fudge Speed bleach, and you can use no lift over 10 vol, and then the Fudge expander shampoo. So that will help take out the colour. I hope that answered all your questions on the Fudge powder lighteners and paintbox. Please join me next time when I will be talking about the time machine, the treatment time machine, which is a 3-step process, and it's fantastic for bringing all types of hair back to natural virgin state. So I'll see you then, and thanks for tuning in.